Welcome back to Game Time. This week's edition of Breaking Bones has to deal with that guy, Lance Stephenson for the Indiana Pacers. Fourth year in the NBA, he's seen what's possible in front of him with Paul George vaulting his game to MVP-type status. This guy has come a long way on both ends of the floor. We're going to show you defensively and offensively how he's impacting the Indiana Pacers.
I think one of the great things that Lance Stephenson has had is the fact that he got to watch Paul George, who was defensive-minded at first, explode offensively. But here on this possession, you see Lance Stephenson gets a little disconnected on that play as he's trying to guard Ben Gordon. But on the backside, see how he is aware of Al Jefferson down here. This penetration by Josh McRoberts draws the attention of Roy Hibbert. So the danger area is Al Jefferson in the middle. Look how open he is in the middle of the paint. And this is where Lance Stephenson makes the correct read. You've got to crack back as a guard. You've got to get inside the center, try to get your body on him, but preferably get inside here. Lance Stephenson, using those long arms, slaps down, gets the steal, and the Pacers are off to the races. This just an example of Lance Stephenson just made a poor read on the offensive end. You see he's upset with himself. He's clapping his hands together. He wants to make something happen. So weak side, great read. Athletically, off on the break, an easy two. Great D, Lance Stephenson.
Now on the offensive end, Lance Stephenson's doing a great job. 47% field goal shooting for a guy who takes 10 shots a game. 35% from behind the arc. But Coach Vogel's most impressed with the patience.
And that kind of decision-making speaks to the maturity level. So here, this great defense leads to offense for the Indiana Pacers. Steal by Lance here. George Hill is going to fill this left lane. You see Paul George out on the run. Lance does a good job of crossing the ball over the center court here. Roy Hibbert is on a rim run. That's where the big guy just runs straight into the paint. And then David West is back in his office. He's going to trail the play, and he's going to flow into that top of the key area. But look, Lance Stephenson slows down, surveys the floor. He knows Paul George is there. Hibbert's the man in the middle. West, he's got the skip pass if he wants it, but he lines up his defender here. He sees a seam, and because he slows down, he's able to attack the defense here in transition before they're set on the backside. Uses his strength, gets the easy two off the glass. Easy for him. And then again, you'll see Lance Stephenson play some point guard for the Indiana Pacers. Here, a high pick and roll with Scola. Does a great job of hesitating here. Henson is supposed to hedge this a little bit more. Otherwise, it gives Lance this straight line drive, and that's what he sees here. So as soon as he turns the quarter, he's got a chance to attack the big on the Bucks. He gets inside. You can see he's already got an angle here, and the center jumps away from contact as Stephenson's able to glide and get it done. Good two-way player and great consistency from Lance Stephenson.
So the evolution of number one, born ready, Lance Stephenson for the Indiana Pacers, happening right in front of our eyes. They played Detroit at home tonight. Matt, please tell me you had a good game.